Look what I have collected here. We have lovely fresh young shoots from the spruce and from the fir. And today we're going to prepare a nice syrup. Since the shoots are already quite voluminous, we will cut them into pieces first. Now everything has been cut in tiny pieces. And now we can start to prepare our syrup. Take a clean glass and make sure it isn't wet. It shouldn't be wet. And then we start to layer the spruce and the fir shoots in alternating layers. I see a tiny bug there. Let's remove this first. The bug is in safety, so let's start. Finished the layering of the shoots and the sugar. Everything has been used, and now we're going to place it in front of a sunny window, and then the sugar will melt and we leave it there for 3 weeks. I've placed it here. There is sunlight the whole morning until 3 or 4 o'clock, and we leave it there. Now finally, the sugar is melted. Unfortunately, it took much longer for the sugar to melt because there was no sun. So instead of 3 weeks, it took like 8 weeks. And as you can see here, on the top of the bigger glass, I added a lot of sugar on top of this. The sugar is still not melted. But that's no problem. I will just use it for tea to quickly use this week. And if you want to know what this is fresh lemonade from the elderflower syrup. It's refreshing anyway, but if you add lemon to it, it's just gorgeous. So if you want to try it. Before I started the filter process, I noticed that more sugar is not melted than I thought. Let's do a little bit of troubleshooting, because depending where you live, it might be that you have the same issue as I have, and before you discard the whole thing, that would be so sad. So what I did here is I poured everything of the two glasses into this cooking pot, put it into another pot with water and assembled a water bath. And now I dissolve the sugar under constant stirring. You should be very aware of the smell it gives, because it's smelling lovely, but when it starts smelling like caramel, you really need to remove the upper pot out of the water bath, that to prevent the whole solution from caramelization. And this looks quite good already. All sugar is dissolved now, and for filtering you will need a pot where to put it in, a sieve, a cheesecloth. This is our yield here. We have a little bit more than 300 milliliters. And now we're going to finally fill the bottles. You should use brown glass. I have already incubated these bottles for 15 minutes at 100 degrees in the oven. They are still quite hot. as well as this stainless steel funnel. If you don't have a stainless steel funnel, then you can use one made of glass, because then you can also sterilize it easily. Just put it in the oven. If you just have a plastic one like this, it's also fine. We're not working really sterile here. That's simply not possible for this procedure right now. We want to prevent contamination as much as possible. But regarding contamination, basically nothing should grow in that, because it's a nearly saturated solution of sugar. Nevertheless, in the lab I had some strange fungi and bacteria growing in things where they shouldn't have grown, even in acrylamide and stuff. So you never know, and that's why I heated everything up. And now we're going to fill the bottles. Now the bottles are filled, and it would be so sad to waste anything of this sugar-coated needles. So I have filled 2 glasses with the residual needles, and I will use them to prepare tea or lemonade. And we will now prepare a lemonade together. You see as well here's some residual sugar, and this tastes so great. It would be sad to waste that, so for our lemonade we will do the following. So I will clean all the glass and steelware that we have used and use it later then to prepare the lemonade. This should be enough. I've rinsed now all devices that we have used with hot water. Now the final step here. Nothing is wasted. So this is now the result that we got after our syrup preparation. We have the syrup itself here. It's roughly 340 milliliters, and it's really thick. I would recommend to, when you want to use it, that you put it in a water bath before. And as lovely byproducts, we have the sugar-coated needles here that you can use for tea or for lemonade. And because we were so busy the whole day, we have a fresh fir and spruce lemonade here to drink right now. Please let me know if you have any additional ideas what to do with the byproducts. We didn't waste anything. Everything was quite in accordance with nature, and I love that. So let me know in the comments when you tried this. I hope you try this at home and that you will enjoy it. Please make sure to subscribe and like. This will help my channel. I'm happy to see you in the next video. Bye.